What is going on today, YouTube? This is Inways here with another video for you. This is A Noire Part 7. We are moving up the ranks as an LAPD officer. We've just made it up to the rank of Vice, and we're going to see what sort of mysteries and murders and detective bullshit leads is ahead of us. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a comment down below, and subscribe to keep up to date on this and everything else coming at you from the Inways Variety channel. Enjoy. Alright guys, we are back here with part 7. We just finished out the case and here's our case report for Fallen Idols. As you can see, I'm doing a lot better with the vehicle damage. I brought it down a whole lot. Actually, surprisingly had no injuries, which is awesome. I actually thought that I had killed a few people when I was driving around recklessly, but I guess they didn't count those, so booyah. We're about to get another flashback. Murder.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine
Where's my
man of the old
cheers?
school, will be taking you under his wing.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Alright. Looks like we're even in the same room. Just
California to be a
they're
secretary.
in the same room. Do they just meet at different times?
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Get out of the way. And again, this is going to be my first investigation as a Vice agent, apparently. I don't even know what this guy's name is. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't see from last time the guy who took me out for... Oh, shit. Same shit.
What happened to Rose?
Yeah, haven't seen the guy who...
Either gonna be him or Thad Green. Or they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Are those my right there. And there's the investigation.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, Detective.
Oh. Fantastic. Yeah, my dude was way far behind. I was gonna say, I haven't seen that guy who took me out to drinks in the last
Another tramp,
show,
another
so
message. Is the
I
werewolf
don't know what's
back
up
in
with that.
business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oh. She is fucked up. The last show led me to believe we were joining Vice, but
Kids park here, they use
this
it
is
like
homicide.
lover's lane.
Clearly.
It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
A lone
What
footprint.
can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Men's size 8. So this was a short dude then.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Do I have to solve it? I mean, it's easy, but whoa.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Very cool lighter. It's kind of a lot. Big puzzle, just little payoff.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries.
We're gonna touch this.
Badly
Ugh.
stuck. The cuts
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
could be anything
Oh,
from
wow.
a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Yeah, her face is fucked up. I think the only thing that isn't messed up was her boobs. That's like, that was all like, even the skin was different colored. So that's just funny. They just didn't fuck with that at all.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely.
Ew, and her like skin ripped off with it. Ah. I don't know, that makes me cringe. She's got all the broken fingernails.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well,
What's the writing on the
I've
victim?
seen all I needed to see.
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
This equipment is valuable, and so is my time. Leave me alone.
This equipment's valuable. What is this? Probably trash, but... Oh, it's her purse.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Uh-huh. Can't be. No DNA.
Another day, another dollar.
When we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Egyptian
This
theater.
doesn't pertain to the case.
Whatever.
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
Well, no more detective music, so we're out of here. Just gonna jump over shit on my way out. And my dude's already in the car. Die to thirst. Locations. Mamba Club.
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade.
No!
You've been working evidence on BD
All right.
case for 6 months.
I thought I was gonna kill him.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just
You have
started
to be
working
silly.
today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the
Gonna
ammo.
get some airtime going down these.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the
maybe
Daily
not.
News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police.
Little bit.
There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand. Heck, you're gonna kill us!
Shut up. Dead by his own hand.
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
He's gonna be wrong, and I'm gonna look really smart for it. But it's really just because it seems like all these other cops are lazy and my dude isn't. Those cars just look like those cars just went through each other. I don't know. Maybe just because I saw it out of the peripheral of my eye. But it definitely looked like that. Oh! The Bomba Club. They have air-conditioned cocktails.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't.
It was like that little break in
The owner,
audio
Mr.
for
Paul,
a sec.
serves her most nights.
It's weird.
Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
A waitress.
Whatever.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
So,
The hibiscus.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ.
House officer.
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Yeah?
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Just in case he, you know, happened to be a murderer.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
And I keep it on me right here, because I knew you would come in and need it. Thanks a lot.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Uh-huh.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
A saucy love triangle here on LA Noire. Alright.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
You're lying, McCall. You're covering for Henry. You called him and told him what time she was leaving.
You're an asshole, you know that?
You don't ask, you never find out. So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get on to Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual, but he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall.
There we
You've
go.
been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna use this here phone over here, and then I'll be on my way then.
Ronnie.
Where's that?
Let's get out of here.
Waitress? Hey, what's the hurry? My
Let's
stool
get
is
outta
just starting
here.
to warm up nicely.
Right after I make a quick phone call.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Please. Good old cigarette dispenser. Calderon. America's finest cigarettes. In all these different colors. Makes it look like they're candy. And just everyone's smoking inside here. It's like the 1940s is very like visually appealing with all the like bright colors, but I bet it smelled like shit. Just everyone's smoking everywhere. Probably smells like just shit.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8 and Hope, the Methodist Church unit to handle
More
code 2
crazy
identified.
dispatches. Next video. It's gonna be what I talked about before. I'm gonna make a video where I just drive around doing dispatch calls.
I've always found the siren useful in situations like this.
Probably gonna run into some really interesting stuff.
Whoa there! If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Thanks for the tip.
Jeez, dude. Henry residence. Nice little ranch.
I'll
try the back door. Wait here a second.
Oh, interesting.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Key.
This isn't what we're looking for. Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Are you suggesting that these are a man's heels? Have to keep this for my partner.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
No. Just Oxidol. Looks like we're good in this room. What's on the fridge? If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2, 1050 Huntley Drive.
Speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Oh ho ho ho.
Galloway,
Canvas.
homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Hey, what's up?
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Ho ho ho. Now what? No music. There we go. Some goggles.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Just proves that someone has 4 eyes. There we go. Let's say house fire. Deaths are suspicious. What the fuck?
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
The story from this dude is just getting more and more fucked up. It seems like he's been like taking in mentally ill people, and now apparently he's manipulating them to burning people to death in their homes. Fucked up dude. I'm sure at some point we'll end up taking him down. Must be once we collect all the newspapers and have the story. Or maybe it's like a story that resolves itself in time. And we just kind of discover more of it. Right now I'm just kind of walking around. I'm kind of tapping my A button to investigate whatever may pop up. Is this the ring?
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Interesting.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive.
That it does. It's a very obnoxious ring.
Don't think this is anything.
No more music.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
Surprised you aren't already sitting in the car waiting for me. Alright, to Jacob Henry's.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off her back for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Oh man!
Easy!
That was too impressive to be mad at, honestly. I did like an ollie with this car. Very cool. Very cool. Alright.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Going in hard. Balls deep. 1050.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my
RKO,
God.
pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Either this dude's a really good actor, which I believe we're in LA. I'm just gonna have a look around.
The slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Maybe. No.
Well, all you motherfuckers are alcoholics. You probably all have that book laying around somewhere. Just want to have some words.
You think the atmosphere...
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night?
A bar, I suppose.
More mention of the gas chamber.
Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Did you?
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Yes, really trembling out those words.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
Okay.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
Should have accused them there.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
You called the bar to give yourself an alibi. Then you went after her, beat her, and dumped her in a park. I think you are a sack of shit, Jacob.
You're not going to pin Celine's death on me. I'll take a lie detector test to prove it. You want to take all that back, you fresh-faced little punk?
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles. Kill my own wife? She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore. Shut your goddamn mouth. So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
It doesn't look good at all for you, bro. Considering you are about to get fucked up. I like that. Just boom. Turns
Call it in
around.
and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
See, he already had the booze in him, so he didn't feel those punches. He's all good.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was
that
2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
In the Missouri bottle. Miss Truman later made an appeal for contributions to the infantile paralysis fund drive to replace $7.5 million spent during the severe 1946 epidemic.
Jacob Henry's apartment.
And in New York, little Nancy Drury with the big cops was once a polio victim, but now she's the pin-up girl for the current campaign, seeking to raise $25 million. Little Miss Drury of Louisville, Kentucky, and her 6'8" escort see the top.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spent enough time drinking, Cole. Hey!
The keys to the city from Mayor O'Dwyer go to Nancy. Give to the March of
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things that you want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
I suppose that's a marketable trait. The known versus the unknown. Guess that's cool. All the different shops. As I slide on in.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
I don't even remember what apartment he is. Probably said it. I'm just gonna keep going.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
I'm looking with my A button.
Junk.
Gun?
Not sure this means much.
No? Oh, that's gotta mean something.
Carruthers could match the color and brand of the body.
Is that what they used to write on her?
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Hey, hey. Yeah, they don't have the DNA match, but if it's the
Have the
same
murder
blood
weapon.
type
Better get Pinker down
and
here.
some other evidence, then I
Why not
guess that'd
throw
be
it away?
good
Think
enough.
these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Don will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Ah!
Use that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Epic chase ensues.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
When are one of these gonna lead with somebody falling? It hasn't led there yet, surprisingly. Ah, you bitch.
Get in and drive.
Okay. Get in and drive. That is responsible. I haven't been drinking after all. Ah, no! Thought I was gonna sandwich that dude.
Clean this asshole off the road.
Damn, he is like turning on a dime and he's losing me.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Oh, the suspect escaped. What does that even mean? Do we just go... Am I gonna try again from there or what? I'm gonna let you guys know what happens here. We're gonna try this again. Right after I catch this guy, we're gonna call it with this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far, playing LA Noire gameplay. I've really been enjoying this game myself. It's really unique. Oh, that time I did get him.
Hit him, Cole.
Ah, I got him. And I might lose this guy again. I keep crashing. Oh man, every chance. But he is like, stop. Oh, did he? Oh my God. He crashed.
Got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
You don't have to do anything, bro. He already... My gosh. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the series so far. Give it a thumbs up down below if you enjoy it. Some comments are always nice. And like, share, and subscribe, guys. You guys can keep up to date on this. Let me know any other games that you guys would like to see. I'm gonna start getting into a few more myself. Like I had said before, I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're gonna be waiting on that one. That's actually gonna be coming out October 4th. I should be getting it around the 1st because it's gonna be a few days early for the release because I pre-ordered.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
He thought he was getting a drink. Too bad for you, bro. And we finish out the lipstick murder with a ridiculous amount of vehicle damage. I took 1 step forward and 3 steps back with it. But, like, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Even if you did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup, the suspect is in the bag. Well, as long as the suspect is in the bag. Not as many questions for this one. I felt like this one got through with a few less steps. The steps lasted a little bit longer in the investigations, but I feel like there was less questioning and looking around for clues in total. There was just a lot of clues in those secluded areas. That's why there was 19 total. But yeah, actually, I usually end up getting all of them, but I didn't this time. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up down below and a comment. If you guys want to subscribe, keep up to date on this. I'm going to be making some more LA Noire videos. Like I said, next time, part 8 is going to be me answering dispatch calls, driving around, seeing which various side quests are available in this game. It should be really interesting, and I hope you guys enjoy it. See you next time. Later.